Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Unmute and Recharge. Today is February 22nd, 2024. Showcasing today, I'm doing a presentation. We have Mr. Roberto Martinez, Veronica Hernandez, Yesenia Resendez, and Josie Alvarado. Some housekeeping rules. Please make sure that you keep your mic muted. Feel free to type any questions in the chat. Myself and Debbie will be here to support you and answer those questions. If you have not registered on the professional development system, please do so with session number 309385. And always remember to do a remote checking code PSJA tech on the PD system. Starting us with today. Oh, Mr. Roberto, do you want to start? I was going to start with Vero because I didn't see you. So I'm going to starting us with today, Mr. Roberto Martinez, our CIT and teacher at McKeever Elementary. He's going to be talking to us about DFID.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm a little bit late. I was running because we have a duty outside with the students at the gym. But good afternoon to all of you. I just want to thank right now all the members in the technology department for the opportunity they gave me to go TCEA. It was a great opportunity, and you learned so much in 3 days that I was overwhelmed, but I learned a lot of things, especially DFID. I learned that one. It's an AI platform that I'm gonna be sharing with all of you. I was a little bit scared about the AI, but little by little, I'm like, okay, you know what? This is something easy we can do. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen. Let's see if I can. Yes. Okay, so this is my screen, and the way I'm gonna share is real simple. It's not free DFID, but they give you between 30 to 60 days to use it. Okay, and what I love about DFID is that right now I know that there's a lot of schools struggling right now with reading or the RLA. So I was like, you know what? Let me share this with my RLA teacher. So they were like in love because they can create something like real simple. So DFID is for teachers. This is a platform that I actually share with my teachers here at McKeever, especially in fourth grade, because we're gonna revamp and regroup our groups real soon because of the scores. So I was sharing this today and then also yesterday, and they're like, the teachers are like, you know what? But this is real simple. We can use a lot of activities. And I said, yes, it's like real simple. So I'm gonna say we teachers are here. And then this is the main menu on this AI platform. So right now you can actually get any forms of literature and also articles and then text. But what I love on one of the with the trainings is that, for example, let's say I love motorcycles, so I'm gonna type a search or topic, any topic, and I'm gonna write motorcycles. Okay, and then I can choose also the grade level. I'm in fourth grade, so I'm gonna be doing fourth grade. And when the AI is gonna try to generate something based on motorcycles. But what I like about this, it gives you like the same scenario of doing passages like in the STAR test. And what I like is like everything in detail. It breaks it down and it gives you resources. And the resources that's what we love in fourth grade because we want to do it digital, and this AI produces everything for you. And let me share this. Is still thinking. So this is an example. So I type motorcycles, right? And then it's gonna give you like pictures about motorcycles. So this ones they can talk about what do they know about motorcycles? What do you see in the picture? Start describing, and also it's gonna help you with Telpas. So I was like, wow, this I can use for both, for Star and Telpas. So not just that, and then if I go here, I need to sign in. Sorry, I was thinking it's already signed in. So let me sign in real quick. And it's gonna give you a free option for about 30 to 60 days. Right now they're saying 60, but they're gonna reduce it to 30, and it's only $15 per month. I mean, but this has a bunch of resources. So this is the pictures. So this is the title about motorcycles. So it's gonna give you pictures in here, like you can share the pictures with the students. So that way you can make connections and start doing their prior knowledge about it. You see, this is what I like about. It's gonna give you all the different um, what's it called, wear or the stuff they use when you're riding a motorcycle, and it gives like the good thing about any of issues that we use on a motorcycle. And then after that, it's gonna give you an option to adapt the reading passages. So I'm talking about passages in here. So you can edit it if you want to. You can copy it and then copy it and then send it to print, and then show the resources. That's the one I like. But you can say also like or you don't like it. So it's real simple. It's a short passage that you can use, and it's not that long. It's at that level of a fourth grade. So also it's gonna give you a summary about the story that was just produced, and also it's gonna give you the keywords with the definitions and examples. Okay, and then also you can use even you can add more if you want to, and then after that it's gonna give you the questions for this passage. Okay, so it's gonna give you like about either three or you can create your own. Also, it's gonna give you the open-ended. Okay, open-ended, and then more open-ended prompts too. So that's your practice for the ECR. So it's just that, but also you can actually edit, so you can do more. But for the bilingual teachers, you're gonna say, but where is the Spanish? And then this symbol right here, I just learned that that symbol is to translate. So if I go here, you know what, I need it in Spanish too. So you can just click on it, and you can choose any language you want. And you can choose, you know what, I don't need the summary, or I don't need the open-ended prompts, or I don't need the vocabulary. You can check it out. So for example, I can say, you know what, let me do it with Spanish, and then you can go to Spanish, you can translate, and it will translate the whole thing for you in Spanish. So the teachers were like, oh, this is perfect for those bilingual students or for the recent immigrants. And so you know what, you can use that. So let's do that. And then after that, everything's in Spanish. You see? And then it can be the passages in Spanish, and also your summaries in Spanish, your vocabulary in Spanish, and then your questions are in Spanish. If you don't like them, you can edit, you can add more questions if you want to. Then also everything in Spanish. But what we love about this is that once you have this, you can say, but yeah, but what about the graphic organizers? Or can we do a Google slide? Yes, you can. So if you go here to get student activities, if you click on it, and it gives you every possible way you can you can do a PDF, you can do a document, you can do a quiz on Google. I mean, the is endless. And then all of this is just about motorcycles, just like motorcycles, and it will create everything. And every week they add more. So if you do this, it's gonna give you a bunch and a bunch of resources you can use with any topic. You can want to talk about vocabulary, about summary. You can replace and use a username. So it gives you a bunch, like the five senses also, and then you can it does like the five W's, you name it. There's a bunch of resources. And when I introduce or actually show this to the teachers in fourth grade, they're like, "That's perfect. Like we have everything there, so we can just do the passage on any topic that we want, and we can just pull the stuff that we need for those students." And then look, graphic organizers, short answer question. This is the one we're talking about with the short responses, so they can practice in that. And you can see right here, digital or printable. So it gives you a bunch of options. You can print it, you can send it by Google. I mean, you name it. So the teacher, like they're really anxious, and also like text evidence right here. So, and then it gives you many, many, many. And then you know what? I like this one. You can also choose your own. Like you can go favorites. So every time that you do something like you want to do, like, I don't know, construction workers or any topic that you want, you can create your own basic graphic organizers with your favorites. And then every time you click on it, even the Cornell notes are here, right here. So everything is possible with that. And then if I click on one, let me click on this one on where is the five senses. Where is it? It's right here, this one right here. I'm gonna click on the five senses. You get the option of that. And then once you have that, let me move my camera a little bit. You can open slides and it's gonna generate for you. So I'm gonna log in again. Continue. Okay, I'm gonna continue. And it's gonna create it on Google Slides. Just created the slides for you. So it's less work for you. I mean, everything is done by AI. I mean, this is like, you know what, I can use AI for this, and especially to help my students, especially right now with the EBs, because they need a lot of visuals. And it's creating, it's gonna take a while, or maybe seconds. There you go. So you can open the Google Slides. Just gonna open it. I'm gonna share it with the classroom because I need to assign it. But I'm just gonna open it. So once you open it, There you go. It's there. And it's gonna give you the way you're gonna use it. And then everything I show you right now, everything's gonna be linked to that uh, graphic organizer. Everything's here. See? Everything is there in Spanish. I do it in Spanish, so it's gonna be everything in Spanish. The only thing that I saw there was a mistake in here, like when you're using the vocabulary on this one, it's gonna give it to you in Spanish. Let me make it bigger. That is the only thing I did. I think they're still working on it. But like, for example, you see this, the terms, everything in Spanish, and you can, and then you, maybe you can, but you can actually uh, use it in the classroom. So it gives you all the information, like the vocabulary, how you use it. And then I can do taking notes, and the story is right there. And then the 5 senses right here. What do you hear? What do you taste? And then everything is gonna be here. So that's what I like doing this one right here. And then also this one again, explain and answer and explain. So everything gives you a bunch of options. So the options are endless with this, especially with the RLA. You can use it with science too. You can use the science, you can use social studies. It depends on what are you looking for. Any questions so far about DFID? Anybody?
Thank you for sharing. That was
No,
really
no
good.
problem. I was
We've been
really
loving
excited about
it.
it because when I saw
Good.
everything there, I was like, yeah, I can use that in the classroom.
A lot of information. Like you said, endless content. It's amazing.
Endless.
A lot. You can keep on creating stuff. Yeah, it's really, really good. And without further ado, next we have Ms. Veronica Hernandez, our CAT and teacher at Arnold Elementary.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to be speaking about Typing Club. I need to share my screen. I forgot how to do this. I'm sorry. Do I have to ask for permission, right?
No, you should have it ready.
Oh, I should have it already? Okay, so let me share the... Sorry. I get nervous when I have to present.
Don't worry. Just right next to the lead, there's a little up
Share.
arrow to share.
Yes, okay, so... Unmuted charge, and then... Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about Typing Club, and I noticed Typing Club in our Clever, and so it was new, and I just liked the little icon, and so I said, well, let me check it out. And so Typing Club is just a way to teach the kids how to type, and it's free. So I included how it works and that you don't need an account and the kids can access it. And so you go into your Clever resources. Can you see the Clever? So in the Clever resources, it's going to be here at the bottom. And so I tagged it as a favorite. And then I went in and I went ahead and I assigned typing lessons for my students. And so I'm right here in the activities log for my student, and it tells me how many words she typed in her accuracy. And I found that to be really neat because she redid it and redid it till she got all 5 stars. And so I have a little video to show you, but it's just, it tells you the different keys. It shows them how to place their hands correctly, and it's practice. So they started with the F and the G and the F and the H, sorry, and they were just practicing the F and the H, and then it moves on to the next 2 letters, which is the D and the K. And so it goes by sections of their hands. And so the kids really liked it over learning.com because it's more interactive for them. And they're like, oh, now we look like you, Miss Hernandez. I thought that was so cute. But I'm going to go back and show you the video so you can see how it looks on their screen, because I don't have access to see how it looks. And just so you can see how the kids learn to type using this program. And so it shows you the hand placements. Can y'all see it? Yes, it shows you the hand placements, and I like that about it. So the kids are always seeing that on the screen as they're typing and practicing. And so you type it and it shows you, and it tells you if you did a good job or not. And then you go to continue, and then you go again, and then you're practicing and you hear the typing. And so it shows them how to place their hands. And so as the kids get better with their fine motor skills, they'll get faster. And so if they make a mistake, it tells them they make a mistake, and then they're able to go back and fix it. So they have a blast with it. And so it's very rewarding because they need these typing skills for when they're doing telpas. So my kids are in first grade, so when they go up to second grade next year, they're able to type their responses for the writing portion of telpas, and then it also helps the kids to prepare for the third, fourth, and fifth for their response, the race, right? And so I just fell in love with the program, and we've been using it for about 2 weeks. And so the kids are just really enjoying it. But it's it's very easy to go ahead and assign your lessons and your classes. So I went ahead and I imported my classes. I'm in a meeting. Did you need something? Sorry. I can help you afterwards. Okay, I'll help you afterwards. Sorry. So I imported my classroom from the Google Classroom. And then after I did that, I went ahead and I went to the assignments, and I assigned my students a whole bunch of lessons so that I incorporated during like my math centers or during my reading centers. So it gives them something else to do instead of iStation or Imagine Math. And so that's how I've been using it to get them to develop their typing skills. But I don't know if anybody has any questions.
I don't see any questions.
I don't know if I went too fast.
No, you went really well. It was good.
Okay.
It's nice to
Thank
have more
you.
typing alternatives for the
Mhm.
students because that is an important skill that they need to learn.
And they
Now,
can see their words per minute, and they're just like, and they'll start competing with each other. I'm faster, you're too slow. And so it's healthy, friendly competition, but they really liked the hand placement and seeing. I'm like, they're curved. And I've explained that like in the learning.com, and it doesn't show them that. And I like that it shows them the curvature and the correct posture for the
Mhm.
typing.
nice. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Following up next, we have Josie Alvarado, a CATN teacher at Guerra Elementary.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. And I turned off my camera because I get shy. I'm just a shy. We're here presenting. It's wonderful listening to all these tools and how they all connect. Thinking about Telpas around the corner and how we're just utilizing all these tools together. Today, my topic is on. I know Mr. Valentin had introduced us to the audio Nearpod tool that was recently updated. And, it's amazing when our kids get exposed to it and they love it. So I just real quickly want to share, let me see if I could share my screen here. Can y'all see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So just want to share the end product so that I could real quickly show you. So we're doing interventions right now, and I'm a second grade teacher here at Get Elementary. And every day, during our schedule, we have interventions during the morning and in the afternoon. So we're just getting our kids to read, slowly, but, get there and get them ready for Telpas. And of course, Telpas, you have the audio part. And I want to show you real quickly. I'm going to go into Nearpod. And then I'll go back and kind of guide you with the whole how to get the report. But my kids fell in love with this activity because I have a small group of 12 during my intervention group. And they fell in love with this sight word activity. And they want more. They're like, Miss, give us more, because they've discovered that they're becoming readers, fast readers. So they're like, Miss, we want more sight words. So I just real quickly want to show you this part where they're reading, they're second graders, but they're made struggling readers. So the little words like or, the, one, they're getting there. And look.
Or one, had, by, word.
And it's so cute because it's like, wow, they sit there in a little corner and they're reading the words. And that's my job during intervention is to kind of guide them there. So my it's kind of hidden when I was doing the activity for them. I had a hard time. I was like, OMG, it's not as easy as it's just right there. There's a little few steps to it. But these are the sight words that I have for my little ones. And once you have your slides ready, even the ones from the district, like once again, our extensions here with Nearpod, you go to Nearpod, open it. The thing is, it's not as easy as just drag it into the audio. You actually have to go into the open-ended, right here in the little tabs, the little tools, the open-ended question. Once you do the open-ended question, click on it. And let me see, it's right here. The audio is like right here, and enable audio. It's gonna be under, because once they see this slide, there's no picture, and I don't want to duplicate the picture again because they already see it. So I'll just type something like read the sight word or. So I'll just do something like read the sight word. No, I think the other way was over. And I like to bold it, make it as big as possible, because that's the word that was before them with the slide. So on the right here on the right, you're gonna enable the audio, and that's basically it. You add that little slide under that slide with their sight word, and they're gonna see it. Where is it? Oh, it's not here yet. Where is it there? There, did it generate it? Did it hide? That's like, you see, I don't know why, but it's done that a lot of time. It hides. It's right there. I'm just gonna drag it under over. Right there. So then you save to your Nearpod. You do that for all your little slides. You take it down over here and you transition it over here to Nearpod. And what I do is I'll have the kids do it at student pace, because if it's teacher paced, it's kind of some little difficulties there because they're all doing the audio at the same time. So if it's student paced, the audio works better, at least the tool. I don't think there won't be any glitches or anything like that. But if I do preview, they're gonna see their slide, and then it says right next to it, and it says right there, over, read the sight word over, and then they read it. It honestly, it was really good, the way it turned out. And now with El Paso closed, the audio, the speaking part, they're so comfortable with Vocaroo, and they're getting comfortable with it in that sense. Just, it all collaborates. And I know Diffit right now, same concept. You just bring in one of those, how he just put motorcycle into Diffit, and there was an image. You just bring that image into your Nearpod and have them describe that image. I'm sorry, there was a message. Oh, sorry. and they just describe the image, but it was really successful. The kids loved it, and and that's just my little work of art that we're working with, just getting my little readers to get to become fluent readers. And that was just my portion of my presentation.
Thank you so much for sharing. That was awesome.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that you're using that tool.
Thank you. Thank you.
A great way for, even oral language, that audio tool is awesome in Nearpod.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
And last but not least, Ms. Yesenia Resendiz, our CIT and teacher at Doda in Elementary.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. So today I'm going to present on quizzes AI, right? So now with AI being introduced to to technology, I want to show you some of the pros, right, that we have and using quizzes. So I know the kids really like using quizzes, right, to engage in the classroom while they're learning. And so I think it was really cool that quizzes now has an AI. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So let me present my screen on I know on the Google slide there, I have the link to go to Quizzes AI, and it would look like this. Yes. Okay. So you would go to Quizzes AI and you would press try it out now. And of course, it'll have you log in if you have a Quizzes account. And so this is what it would look like. You can either have it generate something for you, depending on what your topic is. You would just have to be specific. And then you can select your grade level and the number of questions that you would want it to generate, or just let it automatically generate as many as it can. You can also use an existing document. So like, let's say you have your own passage or your own chapter book, right? Sometimes I know sometimes we have the book chapter books that we read with the kids. Let's say you wanted to just get comprehension questions off of chapter 1 and maybe turn it into like a weekly thing where each week you read a chapter and then you assess them. In the afternoons, you can do that too. So it lets you use existing documents from PDFs, from documents, even a PowerPoint. So to generate questions, or you can add any link from the web. So I thought, we were talking about how it goes back for TELPUS, right? So I know TELPUS, when it comes to the listening and the speaking portion, right, they ask them questions based off of videos that they watch. So you can go onto YouTube and let's say you want to play a video on the food chain, right? Because you want the kids to learn about the food chain and then you want them to answer comprehension questions based on the food chain, you can do that too. So I thought it was really neat, right, that any resource that we want to use outside of that we have, I can put it inside of quizzes and it'll generate a quizzes for the kids, and that'll get the kids more engaged to answer questions. And I really like quizzes because it mirrors STAR a lot. So when you upload your documents, it'll be side by side. It'll show you the document on one side and it'll show you the questions on the other. So it mirrors a lot of the testing platforms that the kids are used to. And so I guess I'll go ahead and show you how it works. So we'll try first just like generating something from the top of my head. I'm going to put adding and subtracting decimals word problems. Right, and then I would select the grade level. Earlier, I was having trouble with my cursor, so just be patient with me. I'm not sure why it wasn't letting me select. Yeah, it's not letting me select 4th grade. I'm a 4th grade teacher, but we'll just try it with 3rd, right? Let's see what happens. And then I'm going to put 5 questions.
Teachers or staff, if anybody has a red Colorado with license plate PSJA 2704, if you can please move it, a red Colorado.
Okay, I muted them.
Sorry, I'm muted, right? Okay, there.
Yeah, you're good, Yesenia.
Okay, so then so you can select your topics, right? So it says adding decimals and word problems or subtracting decimals and word problems. I'm going to go ahead and select both of these since that's what I would want them to do. And so if you notice, it even generates other topics that you might want to add to the topic that you generated. And so I'm going to press continue. Right, and then it's going to show you a preview of all the questions that it's generating for you. right? And then so you can look them over and say, okay, well, these seem pretty good, right? I like them. Let's continue. And then it'll turn it into a whole quizzes for you. So there's your first question, second question, and of course, this is where you can edit whether you want them to have a time limit or not, etc. And then you would just publish it, and then you would launch it. So I thought that was pretty cool because like if you really want to practice more on this skill and you've already used up like all of your Sharon Wells and you've already used up all your star release and you want to give them like an exit ticket or, you know, and you really want to hone in on that skill, like you can ask the Quizzes AI to do that for you. Right. And so that was just like generating one. That one did it all by itself without adding anything. Now let me show you the existing document. And so from the existing document, it says you can upload from device or you can import from Google Drive. I'm going to see if I have something here. Now it'd be like a passage that I could use. You see adaptations passage. And so I would upload it. And then it says allow students to read this document while answering. I would definitely turn that on because that's what makes it look like STAR. So if you notice, it gives you an example. You see how the text is over here on the left side, and then you have your questions on the right side. So I love that, right? Because it really mirrors what our kids are going to see when it comes to online testing. And so it says my document already has questions. I want AI to extract them as is. So maybe the document you have already has questions and you're like, well, it's because I just wanted to put it on a quizzes so the kids could be engaged, right? Or you can do that, or you can have it generate questions if it didn't. I'm not sure if it has them. So I'm going to put this one because I haven't looked at that passage in a while. So we'll go from there. What happened? Oh, I think I lost it. Okay, so that was just like one way you could do it, right? And it would generate questions for you. And then we have the add any link from the web. So like this morning, I played a video from YouTube on the food chain. And so all you would do is, that's it. This is the video that I showed the kids. They liked the Dr. Binox show. And then so I would copy and paste the link. And then I would go back here and I would paste it. And I did add the video in there again, because it goes back to Telpus. So like they can watch the video and then answer the questions that it generates for them. And so I really gave the kids a lot of practice this morning because I know sometimes they tend to watch the video first and then they go to the questions and they forget that they can play back the video again to find their answers. So this morning it was really neat because they said, oh, I have the video right there. I can go back to it. So they were playing it back over and over so that they could find the answers to the specific questions. And so you see, it added the video. And then it generated questions. What do plants produce through the process of photosynthesis? What are animals that eat both plants and animals called? Who are considered producers in the food chain? What role do decomposers play in the ecosystem? What is a food web? Right? And then the kids would go ahead and join the quiz. Right? And then here's just a little way of a snippet of how I use quizzes in the classroom with my kids. Can you all see the picture?
Yes.
Okay, so if you notice here, they're using the quizzes platform to view the question, and then they work out their problems on paper. So, and they like it because they're having fun, right? So and I think it lets them like strike and shield, and it lets them like take away points from their neighbor. So like they know they have to get questions right so that they can do all that stuff. So like they're playing a game, but at the same time, they're mirroring STAR. They're solving the questions on the paper while looking at the questions on their computer screen. And so I kind of just wanted to show how my kids use quizzes And there's like the class accuracy, right? So you're noticing if kids are answering their questions correctly. And so this is kind of what it looks like when the teachers are looking at their summary reports. You see, and so they're able to really work with one another off of the platform. And then
Okay, I
mirror.
don't think we're seeing that.
No.
Yesenia.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
We're still
Okay.
seeing the quiz. Sorry about that.
Okay, hold on. I think it's because of the way I'm presenting. Let me do whole screen. Yeah, because I want to show you how the kids, like, they get super excited. So every time I tell them, okay, guys, like after this, like after I'm done reviewing and modeling, well, we're gonna play quizzes, right? So they already know. So I think I'm presenting my whole screen now, right?
Now we see the kiddos. Yeah.
Okay, and so see, that's them. They're interacting on the quizzes platform, but they're solving their work on paper. So it's mirroring star. Here's a couple of other, you see they're able to work off of each other, work in pairs. And so, and then you can see your class accuracy as the kids are playing, right? And so there's another example. And so I think it's a really great platform to really engage the kids. And now that it has AI, I mean, now you can create anything in seconds, right? And at your fingertips, exit tickets, whatever it is that you need to spiral with your kids, like it'll do it for you in minutes without, it takes the planning time away from the teacher, and it does produce pretty good questions for the kids. So I wanted to share that with you all, and hopefully you're able to get something really great for your classroom kids to use. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much. I'm like, and then I just have a quick question. Is there a free version of it?
Yes, because I haven't signed up for quizzes and I was able to do all of this. The
Nice.
Yeah, so the only thing is that when you sign up for quizzes, you only have a certain amount of storage space. So if you're one of those like people who wants to store everything and save everything, well then you would have to buy it so you can get more storage space for quizzes. But what I do is if I'm already got the grade from there, pues I just delete the quiz. And then I just allow more space to do a new quiz, right? So that I don't have to buy the whole version. So that would be the only thing. Like if you want to keep stuff that you generate, then yes, you would buy the full version. But if you're okay with deleting it and then regenerating something else, then it's free.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the 22nd, pretty much the end of February. We don't have many sessions left, but we do have a Q&A next week. Secondary is going to be presenting on teacher prep using ChatGPT and Classroom Screen. We're going to have a Java chat on Wednesday on the 28th, highlighting our newest innovator of the month. And on that same day, we're going to be having Star Tech Elementary English Grammar Time from 4:30 to 5. And our last Star Tech will be on Thursday the 29th from 4:30 to 5, which will be based on science, getting ready for the STAR with ELA and science. Thank you very much for attending. Feel free to fill out this survey. This is the CARE survey. Me and Debbie will appreciate if you have a time to just fill out and see how we're helping you guys out, if you're being there for you. And just you can scan that, or you can go into the link and provide that feedback. We're ready to hear anything that you guys have to tell us. And lastly, we want to share with you our website, which is right here, and our YouTube channel. Again, all of our social media, our Instagram, our Facebook, and our X. And on our YouTube channel, you can get all of our recordings that we've had from this school year, and we'll continue to upload them from this and next. Thank you so much for attending. I'm going to stop the recording.
And stay around with us so we can have our door prize drawing